So welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Stranad or Ballistic Gist. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, those people that share my videos and leave commentaries and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You and I started to share where this pink colored woman is actually going viral for the obvious. Like, she goes as far as to share a very intimate story about how her own biological father, and she's so super proud of. Like, lovelies, there's not even point talking too much. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So lovelies, why don't just share this video, subscribe, and let's dive into it.
Oh, I wasn't going to come up here, but I heard someone talking about how abortions are important because it takes... Oh, I wasn't going to come up here, but I heard someone talking about how abortions are important because it takes babies out of the population. And I just wanted to say that by saying that, they are wanting to take out very important people. 4 years ago, I was by my father, and I chose not to have an abortion, and this is what came out of it.
I'm not even going to touch the fact that her son is her brother. I want us instead to focus on one part.
And I chose not to have an abortion.
Did you hear it?
And I chose not.
Again.
And I chose not.
One more time for good measure.
I chose.
You chose? It's almost like that's the entire point. Do I agree with your choice? No. Am I going to stop you from making it? No. The point could literally hit you people upside the head and you still wouldn't get it.
Oh, I was.
Hey y'all, let's break this down. First of all, we're gonna bypass the part that her son is also her brother and skip straight to the I chose. See, you made the choice to have that child. Not everyone wants to carry a child of their abuser, especially if the child is going to be their sibling. That child is going to have some serious problems growing up, mostly because you went on national television with your face and his face and told the whole world that your son is your brother. So he is going to grow up as your brother's son or son brother. You don't think that's a problem? A lot of people think that's a problem. That child is going to have problems. Putting that aside, choice is the main adjective here. You made the choice. That child. That sounds like pro-choice to me. Yeah? Not pro-life? That sounds like pro-choice because you said the word choice. Everyone should have the choice of what they can do with their body. Just like you had the choice to carry that child. Who knows what type of mental disabilities that child may have? You might have lucked out and have a child with no mental issues or physical problems. Everyone will not luck out that way. If their abuser is their father, brother, uncle, nephew, cousin, they may not have the same ability to do what you have chosen to do without faults. That aside as well, let's go down to Georgia. Georgia, you are definitely failing. That woman is being kept alive to be an incubator. Miss Smith should not be kept alive just for that fetus to turn into a baby. I don't care what you say. Oh, the heart beats in 6 weeks. So what? It cannot survive. It's not alive as a child. It is a fetus. And it was not even when she died, legally died, brain dead, it was not developed enough to even be seen as a human. So you people always talking about a heartbeat. That does not make it alive. There's a lot of things that have heartbeats that are not fully developed to even be considered what they would be once they develop. I am pro-choice. A woman should decide what she wants to do with her own body, especially if she's abused in that matter where the outcome is a child. So that poor lady's family cannot even mourn her, cannot bury her, cannot do anything but wait until the child is at 19 weeks or something to be taken out. How is that fair to that family? Not only that, emotional and mental problems and issues and trauma, now you're putting a financial burden on that family. They have to pay for that to keep her on that system. That's ridiculous. That's not their choice. Then this child, who probably is going to have birth defects because the mother is dead, like brain fluid on the brain, stuff like that. So when that child is born and have any defects, that's more financial burden on that family. They have to raise a child that the government is forcing upon them. The government needs to stay out of people's business that's not theirs. And a woman's body is nobody's business except that woman. Men definitely have no say in what a woman does with their body. And the government is putting their foot in it. This is a tragedy. This is unacceptable. That they won't let that lady rest in peace or that family. And then you have this lady going on national television talking about anybody who wants to get rid of a child because of sexual abuse is bad. No, ma'am. Not at all. Everyone does not have the mental stability to be able to have that child and feel the abuse daily in their body grow. And then when that child is born, it looks like their abuser. That child asks anything from who's my father to how did I become or why my dad's not here. Now you have to tell that child your father sexually assaulted me and you were the outcome of that. How do you think that kid's gonna feel? Or are you gonna lie to that child and say he's off in the military or he passed away? You're gonna lie to your kid his whole life to make him feel better so that they don't know that their father was a pervert, a criminal, a POS, a despicable human, and you want this woman to carry that child, then take care of that child? Shame on you. That's not your business. That's the problem. Everyone is in everybody else's business except their own. You are minding the business that does not pay you when the business that pays you is the one you want to sweep under the rug or put behind closed doors or ignore so that you can mind other people's business and tell them what they are doing wrong or what you do not agree with or what's against your ideology. How about you deal with what you have in your house? You go home and clean house first. How about that? As always, do better, be better. Share that love, pay it forward. Feed a stray, in extreme weathers, house a stray. Help your neighbors. Take extra food to the food bank. Build up your community. Purchase within your community. Stop littering. Share this message and or video and continue to have a great Tuesday.
4 years ago, I was by my father, and I chose not to have an abortion, and this
layers of fuckery in that video. So the first one says that she was raped by her dad and she chose not to have an abortion, and people are applauding. And the creator that stitched was like, the whole point is that you said, I chose, you had a choice. That's the whole point, that you should have a choice. Do we mingle with your own choices? No, don't mingle with ours, blah, blah, blah. But then I had this crazy crazy thought. Because we know that the population is too much, right? So that would be counterproductive with everything else that is happening. So what about, and correct me if I'm going too far with this, but what about the whole point is for women to have children after 2020 because something was altered inside of them and they want those babies to come out for some reason. I know I have a big imagination.
I chose
because of community violations that I have, I'm going to be candy-like when it comes to my response. But bitch, that's your brother's son. What color is she? You was SA'd by your biological father. I'm hoping it's a stepfather, but you said by your father 4 years ago. Watch the video, people. And you are extremely proud because you have a brother son. Community violations have prevented me to say what I really want to say, but bitch, you don't see nothing wrong with that. You don't see nothing wrong with the fact that you have your father, son, which is your brother. How are you going to explain that to your son when he gets older? Oh, my daddy loved me so much, he gave me a baby. Community violations, contact warning. I'm just saying, I don't believe in unaliving anything except in cases of SA, family members touching. Community violations are preventing me from saying what I need to say, but bitch, that's your brother and your son. Okay, I'm done.
Now, I watched this young lady's post 3 times. 3 fucking times. Because I couldn't believe the first time it slipped by me. Then I said, what? Then I looked at it a second time. I said, this can't be real. The third time I said, oh shit. Now you get your ass up there in front of all these little MAGA people, because you're supposed to be anti-abortion, just to tell everybody that your daddy, you know, your biological father, decided he was going to, let's say, have his way with you. In other words, he was going to love you down and produce an offspring. So your ass got pregnant by your daddy, and you bragging about the fact that you kept your daddy's baby, which is your brother. I don't know what type of flex that is. But, in short, yo, you wearing a MAGA hat and you at a MAGA rally. That's telling me one fucking thing. Yo, I can't fuck with y'all. I can't fuck with y'all, because you know something? I got 2 daughters. And I couldn't see myself. I can't see myself putting my hands on them except for to give them a hug and a kiss on the cheek. That's where it ends. A hug and a kiss, and I love you, and I will do anything for you within means. But I be goddamn if I'm gonna lay down and have sex with my daughter. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers. I'm serious. You're bringing, Donald Trump is bringing out all the secrets of your white people. I'm serious. You're fucked up. That's the bottom line. You're fucked up.
First of all, why was they applauding? You know, you paper towels are sick. And I really mean y'all are sick. Yeah, I really want to gag right now. So we're not going to talk about because you decide to not get a schmortion that you literally, the son that you're carrying is your brother?
Like seriously, lovelies, why is it that some people do not have an atom of shame in them? Even if you don't have any atom of shame, what about the person you're carrying, the young person you're carrying? Can't you at least respect this person, respect this, child of yours, and at least not to do this to this, So this lady, like she shamefully, nobody is actually, blaming you for your choices and all of that. But what about the child you're carrying? Is it gonna be comfortable in the nearest future that you have to come out to tell the world that, oh, okay, because I want to speak on the topic of abortion. I want to use this medium to tell you guys that, oh, my papa actually, and I end up, this is the outcome. Like, your brother, your child brother, your son brother. Like, I don't understand. How can someone do this? Like, how do people actually raise it? Your papa was supposed to be behind bars. You were supposed to be so disgusted with what he did, right? And futures is very different from a real, at least from what I know, from a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, up to 6 weeks. Something could have been done. Nobody is like, okay, you should no. But it's just that even if it's your choice, right? Which is very, very okay. Why making it public? What would you tell this baby of yours? Eventually he grows up to become a man. Now, is it supposed to be your brother? Like, oh my God, there are some things that when I see people doing, I just marvel. I just keep on shaking my head like, what is going on in our today's world? Why is it that people take most of these things as if it's normal? Like, even if it's your choice, but why would you come out and everyone was just applauding? Like, is it that they didn't listen to what the message she was trying to pass across? Like, her on papa, and now she have a child and a son. No, a brother and a son, right? Like, what? Oh my goodness. When I saw this stitch, I was speechless. I was like, no, what is she talking about? And when people were applauding her, I was like, are you sure these people actually heard what this woman just said? Are you sure people heard what she just said? The baby, he's very innocent. Very innocent. He never wanted such a thing to happen. But why making it public? There's some things you don't even really need to come out on a social platform to talk about. This social media is forever. Just imagine this young man growing up one day and one of his friends decided to show him this. Like, oh my god, you're just gonna destabilize this. Like, make some things personal. It's your choice. Then your choice should just shush up. Nobody asks you. Even if you don't want to keep quiet, you don't want keep ship shop. You should do it for the sake of the one you're carrying. Or are you now? I don't know what they're trying to do. Like, are they trying to now advocate for people to, like? What is really wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? Like, how are they? Oh my goodness. Anyway, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please, lovelies, if you've not subscribed to this channel up to this extent, please do your baby girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one. Just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel up to this extent, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.